All right, welcome to Bucketphoria. We are back. It's Raul, and now this is a basketball podcast presented by the Mafia Sports Report and the Sports Dynasty podcast. So, recently in the NBA, there has been questionable calls in late game situations more than I've really ever seen before, and it's been costing teams games. And the only team I can really think of mostly is the Lakers. Want to get right into it, Alex?
January 7th, 2023. The Sacramento Kings played the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm set the stage for y'all.
This is what set it up.
I'm set the stage. I'm telling you, it's been happening. I guess the Lakers, this has been happening ever since this. The Lakers got the win against the Sacramento Kings, right? Because Dennis Schroeder hit two clutch free throws to end the game, right? To win by 2. Because De'Aaron Fox bumped them while mid-shot and fouled him. And then he got mad and said, I thought we were supposed to let the players decide the game. So, what proceeds to follow? Played the Nuggets afterwards. None of the stars played. The Nuggets got the win. Cool. The Dallas Mavericks. Troy Brown Jr. gets fouled from 3. No call.
That one, I could have sworn the rule is when a shooter and if you go under the shooter's landing space, I could have sworn that's a flagrant. So let alone a foul. That is a flagrant. And they didn't call it.
And then also in
Nice.
Also in the next overtime, LeBron went up for a layup, got fouled by Christian Wood, no call.
Mm-hmm.
But that I excuse more because
I do too.
I'm gonna be honest with you with this Mavericks game. The officiating as a whole in that game
was horrible.
Was just straight putrid on both sides. Like both teams got really bad calls. Just down there, I was like, okay, I will let this one go.
Yeah, it was bad, but it's good. Yeah, I agree with that. You could let it go.
I will let this one go.
Side note, we are watching the All-Star reserves being revealed right now. So if we have a different reaction, that's why. So far, we've been right so far, too.
So far, yes.
Yeah.
Up next, the Philadelphia 76ers.
Jesus.
Russell Westbrook goes to the lane. Joel Embiid holds his arm.
Gives him a vice grip.
Couldn't get the shot up. No call. Lakers lose 113 to 112. Now, I bet you're thinking, who said Westbrook was gonna make both free throws? Who said he was gonna make one free throw? Which, true, it's a possibility where he misses both free throws. It's a possibility where he misses one free throw and you go to overtime and you end the game.
Yes, I knew it. Bam Adebayo got it. Okay,
so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, if you want to let that go and say who said would have made it, whatever, fine. But at least he's supposed to have the opportunity to either win the game or send this to overtime.
That shouldn't even be a scenario to really think of, in my opinion, or whether who makes it or not. That was blatant. Like, Joel Embiid wanted to do that. You don't grab someone like that. You know, he wanted to take the chance that maybe they don't call it, maybe they don't, and he got lucky and they didn't call that. And he clearly gripped his arm. That was horrible.
And now, the main event. Last Saturday, the Los Angeles Lakers played the Boston Celtics in a marquee matchup on I think it was ABC, not ESPN. But anyways, at TD Garden. I'm going to give you 2 scenarios. There was one where Jason Tatum had a fast break, right?
What?
Okay. We will list off. Okay, we're going to say the All-Star reserves for the East when everything's done right now because we're watching it at the same time. That's why you see kind of our reactions. But let me finish my point real quick. So, Dennis Schroeder doesn't touch Jason Tatum, gets called for a foul, lays down in frustration, technical foul.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not that bad, right? Okay, how about this? How about the last play of the game when the score was tied? Even before that, because Jaylen Brown got away with a loose ball foul before that.
And I believe they reversed a reaching foul on when AD had the ball. And Boston challenged it. And it looked like a reach, and they reversed it. I remember that happened too.
Yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
But that was one of those, and I understood why, but it was close. I'll say that one was close. Jalen Brown clear as day pushed in and shooted on the floor.
He clear as they pushed him.
And no call. And then they called the foul on Patrick Beverly trying to get the and one for him to tie the game, which that was a foul. He got hit in the arm, but still. That play should not have happened because she got called for foul before that. And now the trending play where LeBron James clearly gets fouled by Jason Tatum. No call. And guess what? This game gets set to overtime, which led to the reaction that he got. The reaction he got where he went ballistic, and then Patrick Beverly got my favorite technical foul of all time.
That's the greatest technical
which is my profile picture on Facebook, by the way, with him showing the referee the camera of, like, how is that not a foul? Real quick, here's the East All-Star reserves. You got
Someone got snubbed.
You got Joel Embiid, DeMar DeRozan, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, which is crazy. I'm not mad at it, but it's crazy.
Yeah, but you could have put someone else.
Bam Adebayo, Julius Randle, and Tyrese Halliburton. Those are the East reserves.
I'm so happy Bam Adebayo got his spot. I knew it. I knew he would get his spot. I'm trying to think of someone who got snubbed.
Give him over Pascal. That's crazy.
Yup, Pascal got snubbed.
And Harden didn't get in either.
Harden didn't get in. I'm surprised. I would have put him over Drew Holiday. I would have definitely did that.
But Drew Holiday is like a coach's pick though when it comes to.
Yeah, it seems like he got bailed out of All-Star appearance.
Yeah, but anyways,
yeah.
back to the topic. Sorry, just. But it's criminal. It's truly. I'm criminal. Sorry, it's criminal because and the thing is, if the players were to criticize the referees for their incompetence, they're the ones that get fined, but not the refs. Yeah, and I think I'm not gonna lie to you, this might have been the fastest 2-minute report I've seen in my life.
I think it was.
Where like 15 minutes after the Lakers game ended, they said LeBron got fouled.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was clear as day, dude. Like he slapped his whole arm. And I think the biggest issue about this is that these officials could just, there's no kind of punishment, no kind of discipline. There's nothing going on. They could just do things like this, do it wrong, and nothing will happen. I think this will kind of change if there were punishments thrown in, because players get fined, like Alex just said, for techs, and nothing happens to these refs. It's just my bad.
My bad, y'all. That's on me.
Yeah.
From wrestling fans. From wrestling fans, by the way. You can't know what that is. But anywho, there was another instance, right, where I'm
sorry. I would have given Jalen Brunson. I would have definitely gave it to him over Joe Holiday too. This was a snub to me. To me, I think this was a snub.
Hey man,
I think this was a bad one, but it is what it is.
Let's finish this. Then we'll talk
yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
So this is another instance, right? This was not Christmas. It's the second time they played between the Warriors and Grizzlies. Steph Curry got ejected for throwing his mouthpiece in frustration. Oh my God. Now, okay, here's where I'm not mad at the ref too much.
Is that the second time that happened to him?
Dude, I think so.
That happened to him in the finals game, I think.
That to him also in a regular game. Also in a against Memphis.
Oh, okay. So 3.
Yeah. So Jordan Poole chucked up really stupid shot. I don't know why he just chucked it up when there was obviously time left still on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
And Steph Curry threw his mouthpiece in frustration. I think it was like in the direction towards a ref. And I think the referee thought that
he was throwing it at him.
Yeah.
And he ejected him.
And then they ejected him. Luckily for Golden State, still won the game.
They still won.
But still, it's like I feel like they're very reactionary with what they do, and it's just not right.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, you got the fact that ever since De'Aaron Fox criticized the officials literally on Twitter, the Lakers literally lost 3 games, literally off 3 straight blown calls. Is ridiculous. You got the fact that players are officiated not on what is actually a foul, on how they feel like they should get called.
That is very true. And these are huge games for the Lakers. I mean, this was Boston, man. This was Boston. This was Dallas. Like, these are the teams that they're, especially Dallas, since they're in a,
like Dallas, they might play in the playoffs.
They might play in the playoffs. Like, they would have had
who's the other one? Like Philly and Philadelphia. Those are 3 good teams.
Like
record-wise.
Record-wise, those 3 teams are like in the top 5 of both conferences.
You got the 2 top Eastern Conference teams,
right?
And arguably the best player in the league. Depends who you ask.
Right, and arguably one of the best teams in the league. So Boston,
right,
and a player who's going to be top 3 in MVP case in Joel Embiid, and so I mean, if anything, it shows that this Lakers team isn't a bad basketball team. This is a good basketball team, and whenever they have something going, whenever they could go on a run in this season, they just get torn down by this officiating.
And I want to talk about this real quick because this bothers me. I want to talk about the challenge system because the challenge system, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it pisses me off a lot. So, for example, back before the challenge era, right, they used to do this thing, right, where the last 2 minutes of games, where if the ball, like if you don't know if it was out of bounds or not, they will just go automatically review it. That's fine. That works. That works. I have no complaints about that. But now with the challenge, they say now you have to challenge it and just to see if you can look at who it goes out on and not.
Right.
I feel like those are one of the things that should automatically be reviewed no matter what. I shouldn't have to waste a challenge for that.
I agree with you on that.
Because like I feel like challenges should be strictly used off on whether someone got fouled or someone didn't get fouled. I feel like it should be strictly used for that. And here's another thing that I feel like they should really do with the challenge thing. They need to give coaches one more challenge. Or at least, like, if you want to leave them to one, at least give them another one if they successfully get it right.
Or one per half.
Or I would do it the football way, have 2 in general, and if they get both of them right, you give them one more and that's it.
You give them one more, yeah. That would be perfect.
Because again, it's too many times where I've seen a coach has to blow their challenge of something blatantly obvious, and they'll win the challenge, but they can't use it no more for the rest of the game.
Yeah, especially in this sport where there's so many out of bounds chippy calls and stuff like that, or a lot of ticky tacky fouls. This sport should have multiple challenges.
Exactly.
One is not
because there's too many situations where I got to use a challenge. Like say for example, my player about to get in foul trouble. I need challenges for that. I'm about to say late game situations. I need challenges for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of technical things in this sport where you need multiple challenges. That perfect example is that foul thing. If I got a player that's going to go from 4 to 5 fouls and I don't have it no more, like it changes my whole rotation throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, the difference between 4 and 5 is a massive difference.
Massive.
Because pretty much when you get 5 fouls, you can't play defense anymore.
You pretty much can't.
And it's honestly ridiculous because it's putting these coaches in such bad positions. And I appreciate the NBA trying to do something new with the challenge thing. It has some benefits to it, 100%. But there's still things they need to work on. I feel like it's very obvious at this point.
It is very obvious. Something needs to change. This is probably going to be an off-season. Well, will be an off-season thing that they will probably review. Because I've never seen officiating get this scrutinized like this season.
Yeah, football too. Okay, talking about different sport here, but it's still like you saw they talk about the ACH game. They've been killing the rest for that.
They have been,
and rightfully so, by the way. Mm-hmm. But still, it just shows how, how bad the officiating has been this season and every sport. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm saying this every year because it sounds like a broken record, but it continuously gets worse every single year.
I'm telling you, man, punishments would fix this. Fines would fix this.
Like they need to get punished.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not wanting to call for someone's head for their jobs and all that. Again, everybody trying to get their money, but at the end of the day, something's got to give.
Yeah, because they're horrible. Was he the first one?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they got to be better, and they need at least bare minimum fix this by playoff time.
Yes, because I can't see teams
losing
series.
Lose series because of this.
Yeah, they can. It'll be terrible to see teams do series out of this.
It happened in the past. Mm-hmm. I know Kings fans are saying amen to that to the one that came out over here, but it's the truth. Now, real quick, we're gonna react to the West All-Star reserves real quick. You don't got any more to say about the officiating thing?
I think that was just about it. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Okay. So far we got Domantas Sabonis and Ja Morant so far in the West Conference reserves.
Rightfully so.
Currently.
Rightfully so.
Again, the Kings are the number three seed. I think they should have 2 All-Stars. But I feel like Fox might get snubbed right here.
Mm-hmm.
real quick before they hold on. Now they're about to say the next one. So
they're gonna say, yeah, Kenny's taking it out. He's reading the player.
Yeah. So if anything, just wait till they finish it. Then we'll give our takeaways from who's all-star, who's not. And next up, Shai
Alexander. We knew that. I thought he should have started, but it's fine.
Not they put Luka as a guard. That's why.
And
we put Luka as a forward, which true. He does play point. He's Luka. Okay,
you should have seen that coming.
Okay, he's Luka. He plays everything. Okay, that's the thing.
Well, rightfully so.
He plays everything.
We got everyone we picked is here so far.
Right. All right. Chuck's reading it right now.
Now Chuck is reading it up. Best time of the season, man. I love this.
Again, I'm always intrigued because there's also always one name that's very interesting, like the Drew Holiday.
That was wild. Yeah.
And next up is, I think you just said Paul George.
Really?
Yeah, PG.
Wow. Paul George got a playoff spot. I mean, an all-star appearance.
Crazy thing about Paul George, though, is that if you look at his
numbers are not bad.
No, they're actually really good if you look at his raw numbers. But I don't know. It's like every single time I watch him play, it's like you don't look good.
I guess the same thing too. Every time I watch him play, it's like he's not having a good game. But I guess he got. Now I'm wondering who's getting snubbed here. That was a pick I didn't see coming.
Not mad at it though, but it's again.
I'm not too mad at it. I'm
interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Next up is Dame.
Dame. Okay. Oh, so Dame got in.
It's Dame. He's a fan for amongst people.
Probably him. I think when he dropped like 60,
people
that probably solidified his spot.
I forgot he dropped 60. I forgot 60. I forgot who did that to. I forgot.
I don't remember. I know he dropped 60.
It was against Utah. I think it was Utah.
Utah. Yeah. And I wonder do they wait till like the day before to get the votes in? Or like when does that process go?
What do you mean?
Like when do they wait to really submit the votes? Is it like
the coaches? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because yesterday he had a 40-point, almost like a 40-point triple double.
But I mean, Paul George's numbers is like what you expect Paul George's numbers to be.
Should be
23 points, 6.
Mark Cannon.
I'm like if he didn't get called for All-Star,
this would be Supreme snub.
I said you'd have heard me bitch about it for the rest of the show.
Mm-hmm. This would have been Supreme snub.
23, 6, and 5, while shooting 48% from the field and 46% from the field, my fault, and 38% from 3. It's
better. It's better than I thought.
Like you look at the numbers, like, these are Paul George numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you expect Paul George numbers to be. Just I don't know. Again, eye test doesn't say all, but at the end of the day,
eye test does not say. I wonder what's his efficiency on defense this year. That might have to play a big part.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. So Bonus, Lillard, Alexander, Morant, Paul George, Markkanen. Who's the last person?
Mm-hmm. Who is the last one?
Sorry for a long pause, by the way.
Yeah. Chuck had like a shocked face. It is
Jaren Jackson Jr.? Jaren Jackson made it?
Jaren Jackson made the All-Star game?
Okay, all right. This is interesting okay, hold on.
He's not playing bad, though.
Oh, he's actually playing great.
He's actually playing really great. And I think on defense, he's ridiculous, too.
Yeah, no. Okay, here's a funny story. I don't know if I knew this. There was this a report, right, that's trying to say the person counting the stats in Memphis games when he's at home. They say they were inflating his stats.
You serious?
Yeah,
they're inflating his stats.
That's what they're trying to say. The report was obviously proven to be false. But it's not funny to think about. And then I think the next game after those allegations, he got 5 blocks.
This was an interesting All-Star reserve selection, especially on the Western Conference.
I am legitimately at all shocked.
So Ant-Man didn't get in.
Triple J, he made it over Anthony Edwards. Okay,
he made it over Anthony Edwards.
I want to see something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because I might call bullshit here.
That's what I'm on with Drew Holiday.
I might call bullshit.
I'm on bullshit with Drew Holiday right now.
All right. I want to see something.
Damn, no De'Aaron Fox.
How do you feel about 7-game difference in terms of someone make an All-Star game, someone not?
That's minuscule.
That minuscule? Okay, so I'm sorry, but this is what I'm calling bullshit. How come he got a 9, Anthony Davis?
What's the difference between him and AD?
7 games.
Mm. 7-game difference is minuscule, but if that means if you're putting him, then you could have definitely considered AD.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You could have definitely considered
the man
AD.
is averaging 3.3 blocks per game.
That is savage.
That is absolutely ridiculous. I hope people. I'm not trying to like downplay the fact
he got it over C.
Like 3.3 blocks per game is ridiculous. I'm not trying
he's
to
playing like
downplay that
on defense this year. He is. It's funny because it's funny how things work out. Actually, guys, it's funny how things work out because when Alex came here, we were talking about 2K, and me and Alex is in an online league, and I have Jaren Jackson Jr. And what I told Alex was that Jaren Jackson Jr. in 2K now plays like he's Dikembe Mutombo. And then you see him making the All-Star game and he averaging like 3.3 blocks a game. Ain't funny how things work.
It's funny how things work, but he also averaged 3.3 fouls per game.
That's true. He fouls a lot, but he does make insane defensive plays.
No, he does. He does make the same defensive plays. But again, he's always been my problem with Triple J. Again, it's the fact that he can never stay in the game long enough to do more because he's always averaging a lot of fouls. 3.3 fouls per game is a lot.
That is a lot. Insane. So it's not, these All-Star selections are not in a way where I'm upset, but it's definitely questionable. But it is very interesting how this developed.
Okay. I'm sorry because was Rich? Bang, good shot. Mm-hmm. But I'm sorry because you got to play like Anthony Edwards played 54 games while Jaren Jackson played 35 games.
I didn't know Jaren Jackson missed that many games.
Remember, he didn't play the start of the season.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then you get Anthony Edwards averaging 25 points per game, 6 rebounds, 4.6 assists, while getting 1.7 steals per game while shooting 46%. That's not good enough for All-Star?
I would have definitely put Anthony Edwards in.
Because again, it's not the fact that it's not the fact that Jaren Jackson is not playing well this season. He is playing really well, but he only played 35 games. The reason why I put up AD is that AD again only played 28 games.
It's probably because
that's a little bit.
It's probably because it's under 30. That's probably what it is.
But we're like 50 games into the season though.
That's true. I don't know, man. But I definitely you could have considered AD if he made it though.
Right, Tyrese Halliburton did come back.
He did come back just for us. Isn't that lovely?
Just for the Lakers, huh?
Isn't that lovely?
I was about to say, why the Lakers lose? That's why Halliburton came back. Annoying.
But yeah, AD could have been considered. I think AD could have definitely been considered.
There were decent amount of players that could have been considered. Mm-hmm. That should have been considered over him. Again, he's not playing good enough. Good finish. He's not playing good enough for him to get an All-Star over those players. Even though, again, 3.3 blocks per game. Again, I want something like broken record. 3.3 blocks per game. Mm-hmm. It's astronomical, but again,
that leads the league, right?
I'm pretty sure that's it. But it's like you miss too much time. That's why I was hesitant putting Zion and AD in when we did the own things to begin with.
Look at the Pelicans. Zion definitely deserves it.
Yeah. Well, Pelicans now, ever since Zion got her 3-14, they're 26 right now in 10 seed.
And a 9-game losing streak.
Right, currently in a 9-game losing streak. It's ridiculous. But going back to because we didn't get talked about it much. Mm-hmm. Drew Holiday. That's the main one. Is like, wow. Okay,
it's so weird, bro.
Like, 2-time All-Star, by the way.
2-time All-Star. Congratulations
2-time All-Star by him.
And congratulations to Jaren Jackson because that's your first one.
That's the first one, yeah, of course,
congratulations too.
For him and Mark too. First one.
Yeah.
And Alexander.
I
think I say.
Alexander got that All-Star appearance like 3 months ago.
Pretty much. All we have to wish for is don't get her for the year.
Right. But it's like he got it over Porzingis. He got it over Jalen Brunson. He got it over Siakam. Like
the reason, it's not that bad. Like I think he got it. I think he got it over because he might be the best perimeter defender in the league.
He is definitely the best perimeter defender. I think that's probably why Jaren Jackson got it too.
Because again, like I will say this: coaches do favor players like that. I will say that much.
That's true. I'm telling you, that end of the floor is why Jaren Jackson got it. That got to be the only reason. And this is probably why he got it too.
Because he is averaging 19-7, really good numbers so far. Played 40 games this year.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, I feel like he's gotten better as a playmaker through this. I don't know why I feel that way, but 19-7, best defender in the league. You gotta go with Marcus Smart because Marcus Smart's a good defender in his own right.
It's like, damn, Jalen Brunson's averaging 22-6, man.
Who's on defense? Is he the best? Is he the best in the league?
Definitely not. Definitely not. Drew Holiday is.
He's great though.
Drew Holiday is the best in the league.
But again, I'm gonna say this right now though.
Mm-hmm.
This is a testament to how talented this league is.
Too talented.
Where we could legit name like 7 different people on like both sides
who could have made it.
By the way, Bad guy had over Butler, by the way.
And I agree with that. I think he's the player I'm most happy that made it. Because I really thought he deserved it.
Second All-Star appearance, right?
Number 2.
Yeah, I think he made it once when he made the finals.
Mm-hmm. I really thought that he should have made it this year. Because he really played really well. And I
didn't have him, but he was playing exceptionally well.
And then they started winning games again with his play like that. So I really thought he deserved it. So congratulations to Bam. That was great.
Right. Congratulations to our 2023 All-Stars. Are all of them going to be healthy enough to play?
Who's hurt?
Durant. I think I said that.
Just Durant, right? Yeah.
Durant Zion.
Durant Zion. Well, you already know that's probably Anthony Edwards. And that might be like Siakam.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how I feel, though, about always making an All-Star team is always
it's exciting. It's awesome.
It's always exciting. But I don't know how I feel like if I get it off a replacement, though. You feel me?
I'm going to still be happy, bro, to be honest with you. I'm going to still be happy. Because that means I was in the considerations.
Right.
That means they were thinking about me.
But you get what I'm trying to say, though, right?
I know what you're saying, because I'm the backup.
Right, because you're trying to say that he's better than me.
That's true. You
feel me?
So I understand that part.
But anyways, let's talk about the playoff race real quick.
Yes, sir.
So everything's fluctuating up and down. Pacers are going to be winning more games now since this just came back now.
And they kept afloat, right?
No, they lost like almost every single game he was out.
Oh, okay.
Except for one.
Got it.
Shout out to Chicago. Trash.
Trash.
But you got the whole entire West that's like, it doesn't decide what it wants.
This West race is ridiculous.
Because
how you're 13th and you have a shot.
You're 13th and you can go like on a 6-game winning streak. You could be as high as like 3.
That is insane.
That's also best case scenario. That's assuming the Kings lose 3 straight games as well, but like 6 straight games as well. But you get the sentiment I'm trying to put off there.
Mm-hmm.
You got the East, right? Where it feels like it's 5 teams, maybe 61 including the Heat, because they're probably gonna be like top 4 by the time the season ends.
They probably will be.
And then there's everybody else.
That is everyone else.
You got those Knicks, you got the Hawks, you got Washington, you got Indiana. They cool.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, Orlando's also looking in, and don't look now. Maybe the Magic.
They've been winning a lot lately.
Maybe they could get in
like a sneaker playing spot.
We'll see. But here's my thing. Okay, so for the East, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since this is gonna be the easier question to ask, who's out?
Like who's getting out?
Who's gonna be out? Yes. Do you want to hear the 1 through 10?
Yes.
All right. 1 is Boston.
Mm-hmm.
2 is Milwaukee. 3 is Philly. 4 is Brooklyn. 5 is Cleveland. 6 is Miami. 7 is New York. 8 is Atlanta. 9 is Washington. Crazy. 10 is Indiana.
Washington is 9th, and who is currently in a 6-game winning streak.
11 is Chicago. 12 is Toronto. 13th is Orlando. And 14, 15, who gives us?
Yeah. When you ask this question, I instantly run to Atlanta. Because
really? You think you're not going to be playing?
Because no. Okay, so you're saying who's not going to make the play-in?
Yeah, who's not going to be playing, and then
not playoffs.
Then I'll ask the second question. Who's that making? I'll ask that.
So playing, okay.
Because you got to think this kind of thing. Because if you say Atlanta not going to be playing, that means you think they're going to be worse than Chicago.
Yeah.
Toronto.
No. I thought you meant
potentially Orlando.
I thought you meant playoffs.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're talking playing. Well, this is a very tough question. Playing for the East. I think This is very difficult because it's to 11, right?
10.
Oh, it's the 10.
It's 1 to 10. Yeah.
This is what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
I think Indiana's going to fall short of this playing spot.
So you could be 11th.
Yep.
Okay.
I think Chicago or Toronto will take that spot over them.
Okay.
I think that's what's going to happen. Which would be at this point, wow, they won. It was 1 of 9. The injury screwed them.
Yeah, because they're like 7 to 6 around.
Yeah,
they were like around that
7 to
area
6.
before Halliburton went down.
But I think this will happen in game 81.
Like you think like around the last few games of the season they get bumped up? Damn.
I think so. Hopefully this lines up where one of them plays each other and it's literally like a playoff game.
Right.
I would love to tune in. What do you think?
All right. Top 6. I think the top 6 currently is going to stay where it's at.
Same. That's what I'm thinking too.
And New York, Atlanta, I'm very confident they're in the play no matter what.
Me too.
The last two spots. I think Indiana gets in, assuming Halliburton gets healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Toronto gets in, assuming they're healthy.
Okay.
So in other words, I got Washington that's out.
No, Washington out. You got
Chicago out. I think Chicago, if they're smart, will start selling pieces. If they're smart.
We'll find out in like what, a week or two?
In a week.
In a week.
And Orlando, not ready yet.
They're just not ready yet.
It just goes down to the fact that they're not ready yet. They'll be there next year.
Mm-hmm.
They might even be a playoff team, let alone a play-in team the next year. Because again, a lot of young talent over there. They might have Chicago's pick. They might have Chicago's pick depending if it's 5 below. Mm-hmm. And if they get lucky and get number 1, Victor and Paolo.
That's something special.
You got Markel getting better every single year. That I feel like no one's talking about it.
Mm-hmm. He is on the low, really playing very well.
I'm just saying. The Magic are on the come up. And we'll extend the question. Playoff team. So who was playing?
Off team.
Yeah. Who was the playing go to playoffs? So who's the last team? I'm assuming you got the Knicks making it.
I got the Knicks making it.
Okay.
Last team. I got Toronto making it. I don't know. Just out of all these teams, I still feel like they're the team. Just when it truly comes down to it, that I would trust more to get this spot over all of them in a 1-game decider.
Than Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Than Atlanta. I would take them over Atlanta.
Yeah, I would keep the top 8 as it is. I think the Hawks will beat the Knicks in the first game, and I think New York will win the second game.
And you think New York will win the second? So you think New York will be 8th,
and
Atlanta will be 7th? Okay.
Yeah, because Trae Young and Madison Square Garden sounds he loved that.
That's true. That's a very good point. So then Atlanta will be. Atlanta will play Milwaukee in the 7th seed.
Either way. Listen, because the way the East is, you might play Boston in the 7-game series, you might play Milwaukee, you might play Philly, you might play Brooklyn, and maybe it might make it really hot, you might play them as well. None of these sound really appetizing. Really
I feel like the number 1 spot you want to avoid if you're the higher seeds is 4. Because if you got a matchup with Cleveland in the first round and you're one of those contenders, that has to be a nightmare.
Oh, that's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, that's gotta be very annoying.
Like it's gonna be one thing. Like I think you'll win. Like I say, like if you're Brooklyn, for example, I think Brooklyn will win that series.
They might. Yeah.
It's gonna be annoying though.
It's gonna be very annoying. It's like the most dangerous 5th seed I've ever seen.
Right. But
this is very interesting.
In the West, just go through real quick. The only teams I'm sorry that I'm gonna say I can promise that could go to the playoffs is the Denver Nuggets and the Memphis Grizzlies. Even though Memphis is on a free fall on their own right.
Right.
Let's need to know that.
That is the 2 teams I can confirm.
You got Sacramento, who's 13.
Sacramento's really close to
who's 13, but they're a Sacramento F up away from being the 12th.
That's true.
You got the Clippers, got the Mavericks, got the Timberwolves, who's been winning last of late.
The Clippers, who feels like anything they're dangling by a thread.
Golden State at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix at 8. Utah at 9. New Orleans at 10. Portland at 11. Oklahoma City at 12.
And Lakers at
13.
That's crazy how you have to go through all 13 teams because they all are contending for playoff spots.
Yeah, because you really think about it. Lakers are 13th seed, but they're only 2.5 games behind the play-in.
Mm-hmm.
3 games behind the 6th seed. It's not like it's very far away from them.
It's not.
And they're 6 games behind the 3rd seed. Again, it's not anything too.
It's nothing too crazy.
Insurmountable for them to get to.
Mm-hmm. And they actually, based on recent events, should have probably gotten to it already.
They should have, but it's all about the journey, I guess. Anyway, so same question. Who is your 4 playing teams?
So my 4 play-in teams are.
As a matter of fact, no. We're gonna go through this as a whole because it's nowhere near as like cutthroat as it is for the East.
Yeah.
Who's your 3 through 6? We're gonna go one by one.
1 through 6.
I'm assuming Memphis is gonna stay at 2, Denver's gonna stay at 1. That's my guess.
I'm assuming that too.
Even though Sacramento's only 2.5 games behind him.
I'm gonna go my 3. I'm gonna go with the Clippers. My 4. I'm gonna go with Sacramento.
Okay.
My 5. I'm gonna go with Golden State.
Oh, Sacramento will be stressed. They got paid on the first one. Oh my god,
Yeah.
they're gonna be stressed.
My 6th, I'm gonna go with Minnesota. My 7th, I'm gonna go with Dallas. Oh no, you said through 6, right?
3 through 6, okay.
My 6 is gonna be.
I mean, you may as well continue.
My 7th, I'm gonna go with Minnesota. I'm sorry, Dallas.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna do a swap here.
7 Phoenix.
My 6th, I'm gonna have Phoenix.
Okay.
My 7th, I'm gonna have Dallas. My 8th, I'm gonna have Minnesota. That's what I'm gonna have.
All right. And 9 and 10 is gonna be
9 and 10. 9, I'm gonna have 9. I'm going to have New Orleans. 10th, I'm going to have the Lakers.
so Portland, OKC, and Utah is Dallas are gonna
Is going to be 11, 12, 13. Yes.
okay. 3. I'm going to Golden State.
Okay. Ooh, you went higher than me.
4 Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
I think stay where they at. 5. I'm gonna go with Sacktown.
Sacramento.
6. I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
You put Sacramento where they at. Definitely, I would pick the Clippers to win the series. Even though I think Sacramento probably should beat them, but I would pick Clippers.
7.
Mm-hmm.
The Suns. Yes, I got the whole entire Pacific Division back to back. By the way, that was not on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
8. Dallas. 9. New Orleans. 10. Portland, because Dame will will them there.
Mm-hmm.
With I think the same 3: Jazz, Jazz, Thunder, and what did I leave out?
Lakers.
I said there were 6.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Timberwolves. That's what I left out.
You left out Timberwolves.
Yeah, I believe that actually.
So you got Lakers 6. Woo, you got Lakers
They're
avoiding the play-in.
They feel like they're due for a winning
For a
streak
run.
for at any moment now.
It's been holding them back for a while now, but it should have happened. Something's gonna. Something's gonna give.
Exactly, especially since the most healthiest they've been since what, November?
Yeah. All they're missing is what, Reeves?
Yeah, all they missing Austin Reeves. That's about it. Everybody else is literally there. So like, they're gonna start winning games. They're gonna start winning a lot of games. I think they're gonna get that 6 seed a little bit ahead of Phoenix, even though Phoenix is a good pick as well because again the Suns, they're looking back very soon. They're gonna win games just like that as well.
Right.
Reason why I got those 3 teams missing the playoffs. The Timberwolves, even though they have been winning games as of late, shout out to them. Anthony Edwards been playing out his mind as of late.
Has been.
And Naz Reid, I feel like they're not talking about him either. He's
been fantastic. He actually won it for them against Golden State last night.
Yeah, he did. He's been the best center that they had this season. Because Cat has been trash and Gobert has been Gobert. I think he's been playing a little bit.
No. I'm sorry.
Cat's versus Utah.
Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ant-Man and Naz Reid has just been insane.
And
Russ, this is the best version of Russ they ever had, too. Russell.
D'Lo,
yeah.
Utah. I think the same reason why I think the Pacers is not going to make it is kind of how I feel about this Jazz team.
Okay.
They're good. They're a nice story.
Mm-hmm.
I just think in terms of like high-end talent, it's going to give eventually.
I feel like it's going to give, too.
Again, shout out to Walker Kessler. As a rim protector, he's actually been ridiculous this season.
He does a lot of boards, too.
He does. Yeah, he does. Again, they replaced Rudy Gobert seamlessly.
They did.
I'm about to say what's the lie.
No, don't lie.
Look at the numbers.
You're absolutely right.
And Oklahoma City, I just think they're gonna pack it in soon. I don't know what's how to feel.
They're gonna pack it in soon.
They're just gonna pack it in soon.
I agree with you.
And then next season,
it's
might see them when they find a form. Because I also refuse to have the Pelicans not make the play because
I refuse.
Z's gonna be back eventually. You know, it sucks for them though because it's like they were a number 1 seed at one point.
I'll put it like this for you: they're the most. They will be the most dangerous lowest seed ever. If
Like they were last year,
huh? Like they were last year. Yeah,
like they were last year.
If they make it, and I could see what I'm hoping happens is that they make 7th and Memphis stays where they at, and they're fully healthy. I would love to see what's gonna happen. Oh, I would love. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping they make 7th and because Denver's not losing one. Like Jokic will have to get hurt for that to happen. Because
pretty much,
I refuse. I think they have number 1 on lock.
Yeah, I think they're getting number 1 seed regardless.
So all we need is Memphis to get 2. I don't really think those teams under will ultimately catch up to them, unless like the Clippers or Golden State go insane. That's the only way. So I think Memphis will have 2. So I just need the Pelicans to get 7. And if they could get that and they're fully healthy, that will be something very interesting to watch.
Pelicans and Grizzlies. That's a thing. That could be a
Grizzlies.
Thing. That could be a thing. And again, here's the one thing that if you're Denver, you just want to stay healthy for once in your lives.
Just stay healthy. Yeah, because it feels like
they're
kind of like
it feels like they're the best team in basketball right now.
Exactly.
It really does feel that way. Everybody's playing at a high level right now. And this is with them defensively being a little shaky, even though they got better at that.
I think they higher in ranking though, right?
They got better.
They got better, yeah.
Because before it was pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, their offense seemed unstoppable. I think Aaron Gordon's having one of the best seasons of his career in this year. Yeah, he's insane. I saw some guys also considering him for All-Star this year.
No, they were, yeah.
I saw that.
And I understood why.
Mm-hmm. But he's been really good this year.
Again, they take the second least 3-point attempts per game.
But when they make them, when they shoot them, they make them.
But I think they're like second percentage or something like that. I think they are.
Yep.
And I know they're first offensive rated because you get the best.
Because they're unstoppable.
Because you got arguably the best player in the league as point guard, and the Broncos should give him a quarterback because he cannot miss a pass. It feels like
it does.
Who should be a 3-time MVP at the end of the season? But we'll see what happens. But we're in the last third of the season, guys.
Yeah, this is where
we're in the last third of the season. After the trade deadline, which is next week, we're really gonna see the direction of what teams are going in, and after that, see what happens after that.
This is where things get spicy, bro. This is where things get spicy.
But anything else you gotta say?
I mean, not really. This is a great double header today in TNT. You guys, if anyone could tune in. It's gonna be great, especially the second game.
Yeah, Memphis is about to start playing the Cavaliers right now, actually. Yep. And tonight we got the Bucks and the Clippers.
The Clippers, yes.
So this will be all.
Yeah.
This has been brought to you by Sports Dynasty and Mafia Sports Report. Officials, be better and at your job. And stop costing teams games. That will be great. Mm-hmm. And catch you on the next one, guys.
Yeah. Peace.